I've been building a Minecraft city for a month. Here's what I've learned about getting started. Cities are hard to build, and I'm hoping that what I've learned can help you easier take the plunge into Minecraft urban design. I'm Mobidness. Let's jump in. Number 1. Use Superflat. Sure, I understand that there are a lot of people who would just say just use a default world, but no, hear me out. Minecraft is unrealistic. This is cool, but it's not normal. Real-world geography, especially where cities are constructed, is boring. Do yourself a favor, start in Superflat, and save the destruction of an entire Minecraft mountain because you thought it needed a Bass Pro Shops. If a city wasn't there, the ground would be a barren wasteland. In Superflat, you start with a barren wasteland, so take advantage of it by making it beautiful. And if you do start in Superflat, make sure to give yourself enough elevation to begin with. Don't do what I did, start building a house in the default ground level. You'll probably want some underground space for basements or subways later on. Tip 2. Make it lively. For those that have played the Fallout series, they know that the coolest areas in the game are the ones that are the most populated. The difference between your city and a post-apocalyptic wasteland is people. Look how lame Palm Bay looks right now. There are hardly any cars around, there's no traffic on this road, and my parking lots are empty. Build cars in your city. There are tons of awesome car tutorials on YouTube, or you can build your own. Create traffic, build a traffic jam, or even stage a high-speed chase. You don't even have to stop there. Name your streets, create address numbers for your houses and businesses, make automatic street lamps, build a plane or a blimp in the sky. There are numerous things that you can do. It's all about how creative you're willing to be and how much detail you're willing to cram into your city. Number 3, Google Maps is your best friend. There are lots of tips videos on YouTube, but it's nearly impossible for someone to be able to hyper-explain specific details about realistic city construction. So sometimes you just have to do your own research, and Google Maps is a goldmine of information. If one picture is worth 1,000 words, then Google Maps is like at least 1.5 copies of Les Mis. On top of that, Google Maps can also answer some of your weirdly specific urban planning questions, like what happens when your city reaches the coastline and what the hell goes behind a Chuck E. Cheese. I've spent a ton of time just studying Miami from a top-down view, so I have some understanding as to how it's laid out and what roads lead to where. Every city is unique and laid out a little bit differently, so try to pick one or two before you start building so you know exactly what part of the city you're building and where your highways are going to lead to. Psych! I made a backup. Always back up your world. That's tip number 4. I try to do it after every building session for my worlds, that way I never lose more than like a day's worth of work. You can easily make a backup on Bedrock Edition by clicking the pencil icon next to your world, scrolling to the bottom, and clicking Copy World. I think almost everyone knows that you can do this and how to do it, but I thought I should emphasize how important it is if you're making a long-term project. I actually did delete Palm Bay once, completely by accident, and the backup that I made genuinely saved me. And lastly, take a break. Rome wasn't built in a day, and if your city was, please seek help from a therapist. And if you can't seem to erect a new building in more than 4 hours, just stop. Stop building, come back another day. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes Bomb the Builder just needs a day off so we can take his kids to the beach. It's okay if you don't have the motivation to build your city's 12th Dunkin' Donuts. Sometimes we just need a break. I suggest building a big new project, playing a different game for a bit, or even making a random tips video for your YouTube channel because you really just can't find the motivation to continue to work on the inside of your super target even though Those are my first 5 tips. I'll probably make more of these the farther into building the city that we go, but basically the more I learn, the more I'm going to be able to share with you. I'm not an urban planner, I'm not a professional. These are just some of the anecdotes that I've learned from my experience so far. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's more Palm Bay coming soon, but in the meantime, I've been Mobidness. Have a great